Hey Cal, BHP UK, and on the dyno today we have got a new development bike. It is the ZX-10R. We will be doing a full development on this bike, including exhaust system for it. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to run it stock on the dyno. Alex is just preparing the logging for it. We are going to run a full set of logging on this bike, run it at pretty much every throttle opening so we know how Kawasaki have set it up at the factory. Then we'll come up with a strategy to remove all the limitations that have been put in at the factory, and we'll also get around all the fueling compromises that are made by the emissions regulations. We get it fueling perfectly, we get it riding perfectly, and then we'll move on to stage 2 where we'll start making some modifications to the exhaust system and the end cam.
So the ZX-10R running the standard hardware, what did we manage to do with it? Well, the stock bike was making 182 brake horsepower on our dyno. These bikes in some markets are restricted to about 172. We can incidentally remove all those restrictions for you, even if you are in one of those markets. The bike went up from 182 to 185 brake horsepower. We've removed some of the flat spots between 6 and 8,000 RPM and 9 and 10,000 RPM. You can see from the fueling plot that we've had to add quite a lot of fuel throughout the rev range. The bike now runs pretty much on the data mine 13.2 throughout the rev range. A lot of the latency is gone. The bike does feel smoother to ride even at wide open throttle. Obviously it's a Euro 5 bike, so at mid throttle the bike really does need quite a lot of fuel adding. You can see here that we've added quite a lot of fuel. The power delivery is a little bit more linear, and the real difference comes when you ride this bike in the throttle response. The bike just feels smoother to ride. The throttle response is absolutely immediate. There's no latency in what you do at the twist grip and how the bike develops the power and puts the power down through the back wheel. With the modifications that we made to the map on this bike, we have left all the lambda circuits in operation. They are still working, so wherever you are with the bike will make adaptations, whether you're higher or lower, it's a cold day or a hot day. The bike will continue to make adaptations for the environmental conditions. This bike is available on our ECU Flasher. This is a device that lets you read the file from your ECU, send that file to us, and one of our map writers will write you a file taking into account any modifications that you've made to the bike. It'll also remove any restrictions if you're in a country that has a restricted output. On the ZX-10R, we know that in some markets the bike is only producing about 170 brake horsepower. We can remove all those restrictions for you and give you the full 185 at the back wheel. This obviously is just the start of our project with this bike. That is the mapping for the stock hardware. We have actually already done some prototype DCAT systems. Please do join us in the next episode and we'll discuss those. We really do hope you're enjoying what we bring to the channel. Please do hit the subscribe, the like and the bell icon. It'll keep you notified of any new products and projects that we have in the pipeline.